In this video, I am going to teach you a trading strategy that works every single day. It's the exact same strategy that has generated me consistent, profitable results after day trading for over 7 years. And the best part, it is built around a simple 3-step framework that anyone can follow. I'm not here to make bull teams without showing you proof. I am going to walk you through live trading examples step by step. You'll see exactly where I enter, where I place my stop loss, and how I manage the trade from start to finish. By the end of this video, you'll be able to open your charts and immediately trade this strategy yourself. Let's dive in. The SLC system, the strategy is called SLC, which stands for Structure, Level, Confirmation. This isn't just random buzzwords. It is a decision-making framework designed to stop you from taking probability trades. If you follow this system with discipline, you'll eliminate a huge percentage of your losing trades and become a more consistent trader. Here is how it works. Step 1. Structure. First, I determine the structure of the market for that day. This makes sure I am only trading with the direction of the market. Think of it like swimming in a river. If the current is moving downstream and you swim against it, you'll move slower and use more effort fighting the flow. But if you swim with the current, you'll move faster and use less effort because the momentum carries you. The same thing happens in trading. If the high time frame structure is moving upwards, aligning your trades with that structure gives you a higher chance of success. Step 2. Level. Once the structure is identified, I mark my levels. I don't just draw random lines to clutter up my charts. I only mark high probability levels where price has the highest chance of reacting. Think of this as marking my battlefield. I only consider going to battle if price reaches the levels I've identified. Price can move anywhere it wants, but if it doesn't hit my levels, I won't look for a trade. This allows me to focus only on high probability setups. Step 3. Confirmation. The final step is confirmation. This means waiting for additional signs that suggest my trade setup has a higher probability of playing out. Trading is a game of probability. No amount of analysis will ever guarantee 100% success. So instead of trying to be right all the time, I focus on stacking as many factors as possible in my favor. I view every trade as probabilities, and only when the odds are leaning in my direction, that is when I execute. How to apply SLC here is how you apply this in real trading. First, identify the market structure on the higher time frame. If you are trading on the 5-minute chart, go to the 4-hour chart and identify its structure. Market structure only has 3 phases: uptrend, consolidation, and downtrend. For this strategy, you only trade if the high time frame is in an uptrend or downtrend. If it is consolidating, we don't take any trades. In an uptrend, you'll see higher highs and higher lows. You only look for long trades. In a downtrend, you'll see lower highs and lower lows. You only look for short trades. Once you've determined the structure, move to marking levels. I use supply and demand levels. Supply levels form at the top. Demand levels form at the bottom. These represent areas where aggressive buying or selling previously took place. For a demand level, look for an area where price made a sharp, aggressive move upwards. The area right before that move is your demand level. The logic is simple. For price to move up that aggressively, there must have been strong buying pressure. So if price comes back, there is a high probability we'll see another reaction. Same concept for supply levels. Look for sharp moves down. The area before that move is your supply level. Reading example. Let me show you a real example. I am looking at NASDAQ futures on the 4-hour time frame. Price is forming lower highs and lower lows. That tells me the structure is bearish. When I trade on lower time frames, I only look for short setups. Next, I drop to the 5-minute chart and mark my supply levels. I find 2 areas with aggressive downward moves. Now I wait for price to reach one of these levels. Price approaches the first level but doesn't break cleanly below it. Setup requirements weren't met, so I don't trade. Then price approaches the second supply level. This one has never been retested. Now I move to confirmation. I use the stochastic indicator. I am looking for the blue line to break above the upper level. then cross back down. This shows price was overextended and is now shifting down. As price taps the supply level, the stochastic crosses above and then back down. Valid confirmation. Now I have all three. Structure is bearish. Price is at a high probability level. Confirmation is present. I take the short trade. Stop loss goes slightly above the supply level. Take profit is set at 2-to-1 risk reward. Price moves down and hits my take profit perfectly. The power of SLC. You can see how powerful this system is. It stopped me from taking a losing trade, and it gave me a high probability winning trade. No guesswork, no stress, just a simple systematic approach. What is great about SLC is I don't sit there for hours analyzing every price movement. I have a clear framework. I only need about 10 minutes to analyze a setup, identify structure, mark levels, wait for confirmation. If a setup shows up, I take the trade and move on with my day. That is the power of the SLC system. Trade smart, follow the system, and I'll see you in the next one.